Yo, what is up, guys? So my name is Cody, and I'm starting this YouTube channel just for the hell of it. I kept telling myself that I was going to do this a long time ago. I never got to it, but I'm just firing up the camera and going for it. So right behind me is my 2020 Mustang. It's a Performance Pack 1, and not a whole lot has been done to it. It has just a resonator delete with an H-pipe, and really that's about it as far as like performance goes for now. I do have a carbon fiber steering wheel. It's lowered on Eibach sport springs, I believe. I think they're the sport ones. It's the lowest ones, so it's like a 1-inch drop roughly. Currently right now I have it all hooked up. I've got a cord going to my laptop to keep my laptop charged, and then I have another cable here going to a battery tender. And I have Dan from, shout out Dan from P1Tuners. He's about to tune the car and he's getting the file ready. So let me open this up real quick. It's got the laptop ready to go. It's all plugged in. He's just creating the file and then we should be good to go. Maybe like another hour or so. And then this car will have E85. I'm in Arizona, so it'll be a 91 tune since we don't have 93 here. I think we can get 93, but it's only at like a select few pumps, and I feel like it'd be stupid expensive. So it's just easier to run 91. And then there'll be a cam tune, like ghost cam, and then there'll be like a kind of like a pop tune. I'll have to ask him about that because I still have my cats, but I do plan to go full exhaust eventually, or at least headers, so we'll see. What else am I missing? I think that's it. You guys will have to let me know what kind of content you want to see. I do plan on doing a lot of modifications to this car, so obviously I'll be filming that, but if there's anything specific, like POV night cruise drives or anything like that, I do plan on doing a lot of those. So I just haven't figured out like what kind of editing style I'm going to do and like what kind of videos I want to make. So it just really depends. But yeah, you guys let me know and I'll make it. So we got Dan loading up the file now. Doing a full read write. Here we go. Oh, he didn't license the file yet. He's probably gonna have to send the file, a new one over, maybe. All right, well, I'll check back in when this is finished. So I'll just hop in here real quick and I'll show you the Ghost Cam tune that Dan did for me. Go ahead and start it up. I do have it in quiet mode, but I'll start it in the track. We'll go track mode, start it up real quick. It is already warmed up. So it's real easy. All you do is push the cancel button on your cruise control, and then you just select which one you want. So for Ghost Cam, it's on number 2. So I select number 2. There you go. Sounds freaking great, even with stock headers and stock mufflers from factory. This is the performance pack, so it does have the valved exhaust, so I don't know if the mufflers are different on this one. I think that they are, but it sounds great, even with everything stock and just a resonator delete. Now that the idle has gone down a little bit, it's chopping even more. And then all you got to do is hop back in here, hit the cancel button again, and then go to number 1, and that just brings it back to your basic tune. And it sounds like normal again. Really awesome feature. This is the multi-tune, so I'll put this in the description if anybody is interested in it. I like this a lot better because you don't have to flash your entire car between tunes. You can just do it on the fly. So for me, number 1 is just your stock regular street tune. Number 2 is your Ghost Cam, which you can hear it again. Number 3 is your pops, which I obviously will go over later. And then number 4 is your track tune. So it's pretty much just your all-out tune. We'll keep it on number 2 for now. Future plans on the car really are just to do headers for now. I don't know, we'll see, because I've heard headers on this Mustang before and it's extremely loud, so we'll see. I know pairing it with the resonator delete and then the stock mufflers, it does sound pretty good, but it's kind of one of those things where once you put it on, it's kind of hard to go back, so I'm just gonna enjoy it at the volume that it's at right now because it is still really loud. And then we'll see what happens because I do have the stock cats on here. So if the cats start to go, then obviously I'll go catless or something. But for now, I'm just gonna enjoy it how it is. All right. Ooh, gonna have to move the, that should be fine right there. All right, let's test the tune out real quick. All right, this is gonna be kind of my first reaction to the tune. So far, the drivability is freaking amazing. It goes from driving back down to the idle. There's a little train going by. And then straight into the Ghost Cam. It's freaking flawless. And then as soon as you start to pull away, it goes out of that transition straight into regular driving. It's great. Dude, it's crazy. Someone freaking ran into one of those metro trains not that long ago here, and I'm pretty sure they did not survive. They ran like head on straight into it. It was wild. We want to go back onto the freeway. Nah, we'll take surface streets for now. Oh my God. Sounds insane. All right, so this will be the first test of the P1Tune, so I got it in P1Tune already. Number 3. Oh my God. I feel bad. There's a bunch of apartments right here. I probably shouldn't do it right here. We'll wait. All right, we're good now. Oh my God. So many pops, holy shit. This thing is freaking crazy. What the hell? And then if I want to, if I'm sitting at this light, I can just pop it straight back into the ghost cam. And then there it goes. It starts freaking chopping right away. That is so freaking cool. Finally. And boom, just pop it right back into the P1Tune. Oh. We got a tunnel coming up. Let's see if I can time it right. God. That sounds ridiculous. You know, it's not even like that. I mean, it's a lot, and I'm sure he could probably tone it down, but to be fair, you're not going to be running it all the time. Like, that's what's so awesome about this tune is you can just blip right into it real quick. So I can just throw it and drive. You know, let a couple pops go off. And then just goes back down into 1 into regular driving. Now it drives like normal. So 100% worth doing the multi-tune instead of flashing. I got about 12 miles of gas left too. So I'm saving that for tomorrow. Gonna do E85 tomorrow. So I'll pick up somewhere on this tomorrow with complete full tank of E85, and it should add about another, I want to say about 25 to 30 horsepower, maybe more, but I would say I'm gonna guess like 30 horsepower over stock, and that's just straight from E85. So it's been about a couple days since that last clip, and since then Dan has done a couple revisions on my car. So I had him add a couple things for like my gear select is now always displayed. Even when I'm just in regular drive mode, it'll still show my gear select. So that's a nice feature. And then we went ahead and did E85 as well. So I'm gonna have a few clips of me doing some pulls and reacting to it. And you can definitely tell that there's a horsepower increase from it. So it's pretty nice. Other than that, that's pretty much it for this video. I'm gonna do some more testing and see how it runs, and might have to do a couple more revisions, but other than that, it should be good to go. So I'm gonna go over how to switch the car from pump gas into E85. There's kind of a particular way you have to do it with this multi-tune. So you're gonna have to have the car completely off and then the ignition on. This is the only way that it'll work. So once you have car off, ignition on, you're going to hit the cancel button. Well, first, actually, I'm sorry, you'll have to hit your cruise control on. So once your cruise control is now on, and remember, you don't have to do this when the car is running. This is only when the car is off. So cruise control on, then you'll hit cancel, and that'll show you your maps, obviously. But if you hit cancel a second time, the miles per hour gauge will go up. And this is where you select your ethanol content using the up and down arrow. for the cruise control. So what's awesome about this is if you want to run like an E40 blend, or you find a station that only offers like E51 or E54, whatever, you can actually go in here and set it to that. So, you know, pretty common ones like E54 or anywhere in here, mostly for BMWs. But in my particular case, I have the whole tank is E85. So I'll just go all the way up, go back down, and there we go, 85. And then you'll just hit cancel again, and that sets it. And then if you just want to double check it, you can even hit cancel again, and it goes all the way back up, and you're good to go. So I'll go ahead and start the car. And another way to check to make sure that it's properly set up is you'll look at your air to fuel ratio. Now on pump gas, it's usually around like 14.1, 0.2, all the way up to like 14.8, 0.9, somewhere in that range. E85 though, it's going to be a lot lower, so 9.8, 9.7, which is exactly what mine's reading, so that means I'm good to go. Another reaction of the E85 tune since we had it put in place. We're gonna see how it goes. The other thing that he adjusted to is he made the RPMs go out a little bit more. So instead of shifting at 7,500, it's shifting at 7,800 now. Okay, we'll take the side road. Smell the E85, it's crazy. Dude, this thing freaking rips, man. It's awesome. It really woke up the car a lot. If I want, we can throw it back into the pop tune a little quick. I love how immediately my distance to empty is already adjusted with the full tank. It says I have 130 miles left. That is so bad, but honestly worth it. God damn. It's literally the only words I have is God damn. What the hell? This thing absolutely rips. It'd be interesting to see how long I can make one tank of gas last. I have a feeling it's not going to be very much, but we'll see what happens. God damn, that car barely has any headlights on. And then I can just pop this thing in quiet mode. nice and quiet through the neighborhood, as if nothing happened. Really happy with how it came out. Might be one or two tiny little tweaks that he might have to make, but other than that, it's running really good. Well, that pretty much concludes the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll continue to try and post. My goal is to be at least once a week. So once a week to start off with, and I don't know, we'll see where this goes. I'm just gonna kind of come up with some ideas, and I have the camera and the equipment to do it now. I'll get some cool angles and stuff, but anyways, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. God damn, look at that. Well, it doesn't get any better than that. What the hell?